Hey everybody, this is Ben back again with you all, and now it's time for another video, in which for today's video, it's another collection video. This time I'm back into, showing the movies, because, I did my video game collection, which was my last video. So for today's video, or for this morning, I'm gonna now show you guys my movies that are musicals, like my musical movie collection, which these are all, of course, for this video, these are only the non-Disney musicals because, as you know, Disney made a lot of musical films, like back in the earlier films, like their fairy tale movies and stuff. But I decided not to include them with this just because there's so many of them, and I already have a lot of like non-Disney musicals, and it would be too much work to like I guess put them like it would just be a lot of work to like get them out and put them all together, especially with how my room is organized. And so I'm gonna probably maybe leave that in a separate video. So these are only like the non-Disney musicals. And also, I'm also, just as a bonus, I decided to show some movies that, even though they're not musicals, but I decided to show them just because they're music related. So, which I found whatever I could find. But if there is one that I'm missing that like comes to mind, if I go through the like, if it comes to mind, or think about it, or if I like search for my movies, or like my DVDs or VHS tapes, like if I search around them or something, then if there's one that I'm missing, then I can just mention it in a future video or so. But anyways, let's go ahead and get right into this. First up is The Wizard of Oz from 1939. This is an all-time classic, as we all know. It's a favorite of mine and a favorite of many. So there's that. On the print date over here is April 4th, 1995. Here's West Side Story, which is the original, because this got remade in 2021 by Steven Spielberg. Nothing short of a cinema masterpiece by the New York Times. And I don't... Oh, there we go. Whoop. Hold on a moment. Well, I'm just going to show you the tape like this. And the print date is January 23rd, 1991. There we go. It's kind of hard to get it out and put it back in, but I got it. Anyways, next up over here is The Sound of Music, which is from 1968. This and West Side Story, and plus one other of these. And another one as well. Both won Oscars. This won the Best Picture in 1965, and this came out a year after Julie Andrews starred in Mary Poppins. So that's that. Here's The Blues Brothers. Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi, of course. This is one of my mom's favorite movies. So that's that. And I'm not sure I don't know if I have any more musicals, like live action ones, like during the 80s or so. Not counting the Disney stuff, but so I think that's pretty much all I have, really, at least for the 80s live action musicals. But anyways, next up is An American Tail, which is from 1988. I do have the original cardboard case versions, but I'm showing these Universal Family Features versions. So mainly because they're easier to get out, whereas this one I think is in the back behind all those clamshells, and I just didn't really feel like getting them, at least for now. But over here there's a critic review from Gene Child of Today Show. He says the arrival of An American Tail is a time for jubilation. So here's the inside, the tape label, and then this also has inside artwork there, which promotes for An American Tail 3. Then next up we have its sequel, An American Tail 5 Goes West, which is from 1991. The Blues Brothers is from 1980. So, anyways, a tip-top, terrific, and full of fun, a rollicking, endearing delight. It's a winner by Gene Child of Today Show. So that's the tape label, and it has the same inside artwork as the original An American Tail one. So here's Anastasia, 1997, 20th Century Fox animated film. 2 thumbs up by Siskel and Ebert. And then there's the tape label. Alright, next up is Music of the Heart with Meryl Streep, Aidan Quinn, Gloria Estefan, and Angela Bassett. 4 stars, the best movie of the year by NBC TV, and 2 thumbs up by Roger Ebert and Harry Knowles of Roger Ebert and the Movies. I figured, well, I'll get to this in a second. A Movie with Heart by Chicago Tribune. I think this movie, it is music related, but I don't think this is a musical, so I figured I decided to show it. So here's the label, and the print date is April 5th, 2000. I realized this is actually out of order because this came after the, which is the next one I'm about to show, which is right here, The Prince of Egypt. This is from 1998. Dazzling by Janet Maslin of the New York Times. Spectacular by Kieran Butler of UPI. So there's the tape label, and the print date is May 26, 1999. The Road to El Dorado, thumbs up by Roger Ebert and the Movies. This is from 2000. Solid Gold of The Road to El Dorado is paved with laughs by Joel Steele, Good Morning America. An innocent classic that both kids and adults will love by Neil Rosen of NYI. So that's, the print date over here is June 27th, 2000. Printed just a day before my mother's birthday. Okay, next up is the Jim Carrey version of How the Grinch Stole Christmas. This is from 2000, just like The Road to El Dorado, an instant classic by J. Carr of the Boston Globe. And then Dallas Morning News calls this, Philip Wunsch of Dallas Morning News says this is a holiday package that kids will embrace and parents will adore. Yep. This does have some musical numbers in this, so that's that. Like Jim Carrey's version of You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, and then other stuff like Christmas, Why Can't I Find You, and other stuff. So next up we have Chicago, which is another Best Picture winner, which is from 2002 with Renee Zellweger, Catherine Zeta-Jones, and Richard Gere. Dazzling and Electric, you can watch it over and over by Roger Ebert, Chicago Sun-Times, and 2 thumbs up by Ebert and Roper. Here's the tape label. Recommend this Triumph to friends. Print date is July 17, 2003. Here's the Polar Express with Tom Hanks, which is from 2004. Amazing, You've Never Seen Anything Like It by Joel Siegel of ABC TV. Alright, and I don't think I have any non-Disney musicals from I don't think I have any other musicals from the late 2000s and most of the 2010s. I don't think I have any. At least from what I remember. I don't think I do, but I do have this one, which is La La Land from 2016, which is another Oscar winner. Because, Emma Stone won Best Actress, and then Damien Chazelle won Best Director, and several other awards. This also has Ryan Gosling, Sheer Cinematic Bliss by A.O. Scott, The New York Times, and the Movie of the Year, Perfection by Peter Charles of Rolling Stone. A sun-drenched musical masterpiece by 5 stars, by Peter Bradshaw of The Guardian, and Pure Movie Magic by Chris Nashawati of Entertainment Weekly. And for features here, it has Blu-ray exclusive Our Another Day of the Sun, They Closed Down a Freeway, La La Land's Great Party, Ryan Gosling, Piano Student, Before Whiplash, Damien Chazelle's Passion Project, the music of La La Land, John Legend's acting debut, The Look of Love, designing La La Land, and then Epilogue, The Romance of the Dream, Damien Justin and Sing, the demos, marketing gallery, and then Blu-ray and DVD features, which are also ones of the DVDs include the Love Letter to Los Angeles, Ryan and Emma, Third Time's The Charm song selection, and an audio commentary with writer-director Damien Chazelle and composer Justin Hurwitz. So here's the actual case itself. And we got the 2 discs right here, the Blu-ray one on the left and the DVD one on the right. Alright, so that's basically it for my musical movie collection. Well, the ones that are musicals. Now I'm going to show you my bonus ones that are not musicals, but the plots of them have something to do with music, just like the Music of the Heart one. So anyways, well, actually, I kind of have these out of order, but first of these, we have School of Rock from 2003 with Jack Black. School of Rock made me laugh harder than any movie I've seen this year by Newsweek. And then for features, has a lot of features here, including commentary by actor Jack Black and director Richard Linklater, kids commentary, lessons learned at School of Rock, Jack Black's pitch to Led Zeppelin, School of Rock music video, kids video diary, Toronto Film Festival, MTV's Diary of Jack Black, Dewey Finn's History of Rock interactive feature, original theatrical website and archive theatrical trailer, and then the technical specs right there. And this has a lot of career reviews here, but I'm not going to read them just because they're kind of a mouthful. So that's all there is to say about that one. Or I'll just put this on a separate thing. Next up is Ray, which is from 2004 with Jamie Foxx as the title role. One of the best films I ever saw by Jules Steele of Good Morning America. Ray is Extraordinary by Gene Shalit, The Today Show. And then Ray is Electrifying by Peter Travers of Rolling Stone. And for features, it has 14 never before seen deleted scenes, complete uncut music performances from the movie. And then Walking in His Shoes, Ray Remembered, and friends and fellow musicians remember Ray Charles, in a feature commentary with director Taylor Hackford. So here's the disc. Disc 1 has the movie, and disc 2 has the bonus features. Alright, next up is The Soloist, which is also a Jamie Foxx where Robert Downey Jr. co-stars with him. 2 of the year's best performances by Peter Travers of Rolling Stone. Powerful and Inspiring by Sean Edwards of Fox TV. And Gene Shalit Today says this is courageous and uncompromising film. Compromising film, I should say. And then for features here, has An Unlikely Friendship, Making the Soloist, deleted scenes, commentary by director Joe Wright, and more. So that's the disc. And finally, we have Elvis with Austin Butler and Tom Hanks. This is from 2022. A must-see by The Times and a 4 stars by The Telegraph, The Sun, Daily Mail, Metro, Total Film, Radio Times, Time Out, and Daily Star, and Electrifying by Daily Mirror, Dazzling by Evening Standard, and The Magnetic by The Independent. And for features, it has Bigger Than Life, The Story of Elvis, Rock and Roll, Royalty, the music and artists behind Elvis, Fit for a King, The Style of Elvis, Viva Australia, recreating iconic locations for Elvis, and Trouble lyric video. Yep. This is a UK release. This is not an American release, it's a UK release. Okay, so that is it for my musical movie collection video. Well, my non-Disney stuff. Which is I'll put in the title just so that you guys don't get confused thinking that if there are Disney stuff in this video, which there isn't, but anyways, that is basically it for today's video, and I'll see you again sometime next week. So that is it for today. Oh, and one thing I want to get out of the way. Just recently I just remembered a couple of video games that I didn't talk about because I wasn't thinking of it. I might have I don't think I mentioned this in the video, but one of the games I do remember playing back then was Stuart Little 2 for the PS1. That was a good game as well. So then there's a couple more, but I'll probably think of some maybe as time goes on, as far as I can remember, or other stuff. So yeah. But anyways, like I said, that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and see you again soon.